National Championship.
For the second time in 3 years, Villanova has won the College Basketball National Championship. We'll have the highlights.
I'm live on Michaels on East in Sarasota, where dozens will be gathering to raise money to end summer hunger. I have a live report on how you can help straight ahead.
Plus, a live interview from Lecom Park with the Bradenton Marauders, all about their upcoming season. Good Morning Suncoast starts right now.
You're watching Good Morning Suncoast at 6.
Good morning to you.
Yes,
it's Tuesday, but it feels like a Monday, does it not?
It feels like a Sunday. April 3rd, Tuesday morning. Glad you're with us. I'm Ray Collins.
I'm Stephanie Webb. Thanks for waking up with us this morning. Let's
get to the forecast now from John Scalzi. A lot like yesterday, John.
It was, except this morning I got close harmony on the good morning from the both of you. That was lovely.
Jinx.
We'll fix that in post-production. Don't worry.
That was great. Yeah. Cooper in Central Sarasota comes in with 66 degrees. Al in Northport has 60. And Becky in Omayaka coming in cooler, as always, at 54 degrees. Lovely weather everywhere. We have the potential of some patchy fog, 100% relative humidity out there. Nothing really thick has formed yet, but it's certainly possible over the next couple of hours. Titan radar quiet, but we did pick up a few showers yesterday in inland areas during the afternoon, and that's exactly where they will pop up again today. Satellite view shows quiet conditions across the Suncoast. 67 in Myakka City. Lakewood Ranch comes in at 68. Bradenton comes in at 67, and Sarasota comes in at 64 degrees currently. We'll top it out today about where we did yesterday in the lower 80s. Complete forecast in just a few.
All right, talk to you soon. Thank you, John. Checking the roads right now. Little blip there as usual around 301 and 70. Otherwise pretty clear in Manatee County. Farther south, we'll see some buildup there. Look at your left-hand side of the screen there. Longboat Key by the Publix has some congestion there in both directions. Also 41 southbound as you pass by the Quay and Weston and Ritz and Fruitville Road as you head toward the Ringling Causeway. And then farther south in the maps, we'll check that and see still an issue way out to the right side of your screen, way out State Road 72, a small issue there on Sidewell Road. Be aware of that if you're heading out in that direction this morning. Otherwise, mostly clear right now at 6:02. Here's a live shot from Lecom Park in Bradenton, a tight shot of the scoreboard. We'll see now the rest of the stadium as we pull back. Former McKechnie Field, built back in the 1920s, I think.
You're just full of all the random trivia knowledge this morning.
I know it. I can't tell you where I had lunch yesterday, but I can tell you about this stuff.
Exactly.
And the Marauders begin their season this weekend. We're going to talk to the point man for the Marauders in a few minutes here on Good Morning Suncoast.
That's right. Well, thousands of students in Sarasota and DeSoto counties rely on meals during the school year to have both breakfast and lunch. But what happens over summer break?
Well, this morning, help is on the way. Marla Spence is live now with a preview of an event this morning in Midtown Sarasota. Marla, good morning.
Good morning, guys. While many of us may be thinking about what we'll be having for breakfast, like this box of cereal, that may not be the case for some kids during the summer months. During that time was especially hard for some families and kids because they're trying to make ends meet, and many kids receive their only meal at schools. According to All Faiths Food Bank, each year more than 40,000 kids and their siblings miss out on meals that they'd usually get at school. Today, the food bank is kicking off a campaign in hopes of feeding each and every one of those kids this year. They're starting a 45-day dollar-for-dollar match challenge with the goal of raising $1.3 million.
When school ends, these children are still hungry, and that just breaks my heart, and I don't think any child should go hungry. So this campaign was started 5 years ago, and this year we have $650,000 donated as a match, and we're challenging Sarasota and DeSoto counties to help us match that.
Jones tells us if matched, their goal will be received, and they'll receive $1.3 million. Last year, they were able to feed more than 35,000 kids, and this year the goal is to feed 40,000 kids. And today's event is kicking off right here on Michaels on East, starting at 8 o'clock this morning. I'm Marla Spence reporting live in Sarasota for ABC 7, your Suncoast News.
Thank you, Marla, for the latest on this story and all breaking news in the forecast. Check out our new app. It's under My Suncoast or under WWSB.
A homicide investigation is underway in Bradenton, where an autopsy is being performed on the body of a 50-year-old woman. Now, her body was found in a wooded area along 18th Street East. The woman has since been identified as Veronica Polite. A cousin of hers says she was blind and wandered off from her apartment last night before being seen getting into a car. Now, police are needing your help this morning. They say it could be just one tip that leads them in the right direction.
If anyone happened to be in that area, you know, in between maybe 11 last night and 1:30 this morning, and noticed anything unusual, maybe a car driving slowly, looking for somewhere, maybe to go and do this sort of thing, you know, please contact us. That's what we're looking for.
Now, police also say that she had numerous run-ins with the law, including being a victim on many occasions.
A group of gun control activists went in front of Sarasota City Commission last night looking for local reform. Members of the Brady Campaign to Prevent Gun Violence and other groups were on hand urging commissioners to do what they could do to make a difference on the gun control issue. The main push is for a ban on assault weapons and semi-automatic weapons, including background checks. But a proposed resolution in the city of Sarasota failed back in 2016 after the Pulse nightclub shooting because of state preemption laws.
Need to see, and that the kids, the children need to see that their city commissioners have their backs.
We want to push for a way to keep our community safe, and especially our students, because students are the future, so we want to protect them.
In the state of Florida, individual municipalities can't make the rules up, because if they did, people would pick and choose their jurisdictions. The reality is that the individual commissioners would be financially on the hook if they passed an ordinance that was illegal.
Now, he's right. In the end, commissioners' hands are tied on the issue since they cannot overrule state law.
Well, have a favorite private beach that you love to go to? You might not be allowed there for much longer. A new state law will make public access to private beaches just a little more difficult. The law backs homeowners who have purchased a section of the beach while helping to define where that property line ends. Now, some homeowners are glad to have the new law, but others don't really think it's necessary. The new law will be going into effect on July 1st.
Governor Scott has signed a bill aimed at reducing the number of pythons and other invasive species causing damage across the state. This bill sets up a pilot program targeting pythons and species such as the tegu lizards and lionfish. Amazing video here. Under the program, the Florida Fish and Wildlife Commission will be able to enter contracts with people to capture or destroy the species on public lands and in state waters. A major goal of the program is to stop the invasive animals from expanding their current territory.
We are concerned about the potential impacts it may have on our native wildlife. Some of these species may also impact the habitat that they're in, or other animals that compete with the habitat that they're in.
She also says people looking for a pet should do their research before buying any exotic animals. Under current state law, Burmese pythons are illegal to purchase, but you can still buy lizards at exotic pet stores if you are so inclined.
I'm not inclined, thank you.
How about wildcats?
I'll take those. I'll take that one.
So is Philadelphia right now. The Villanova Wildcats are the national champs again. They beat Michigan last night, 79-62. They have won now twice in the past 3 years.
They had a long streak where they couldn't win anything, and now they are national champs as of this morning.
Yeah.
Well done, Villanova. Well done.
All right, 6:08 right now. Still ahead. We'll have an update on the traffic situation locally.
And as well as a live interview with the Bradenton Marauders. We're going to check in live from the ballpark this morning, all about their upcoming season that's getting ready to start. We'll have that for you when we come back.
But first, here's John Scalzi's preview of today.
So we're looking at the school bus forecast this morning. It looks very nice indeed. There may be a little bit of patchy fog around, especially in inland areas. But other than that, temperatures will be 68 degrees when you pick up the kids at the bus stops, and when they're dropped off this afternoon, about 82. Lots of sunshine, little chance of rainfall, except in inland areas. There may be an isolated inland shower, but I think there'll be fewer around today than there were yesterday. If you want to take a sunset walk on the beach this evening, gorgeous. Mostly sunny, onshore wind, water quality good. 4 beach balls out of 4. The complete forecast coming up in just a few.
Thank you. You got a king?
Go fish!
It only takes a moment to make a moment. Take time to be a dad today.
I just had a very educational ride with Nina.
Did you learn anything?
Where do I begin? So all this stuff goes into a safety check.
Yep.
It's a long list.
It's important stuff.
Test the smoke detector.
Yep.
Check the breaker box.
Yep.
Meter the GFCIs.
Ground fault circuit interrupters.
Well, I knew that.
Call 888-8-SPARKY.
Nina, you make it look easy.
Thanks, but don't do it yourself.
Who's your guy?
Today, everyone is looking for carpeting that lasts longer. G. Fried has you covered with Karastan. With a legacy of quality and integrity, we provide you with a huge selection of Karastan carpets with exclusive lifetime limited warranties. All installed by our highly skilled, highly knowledgeable team. Come ask us why Karastan is the best and most durable. G. Fried Flooring America. Our world is at your feet.
Fun for the whole family, the 26th Annual Venice Shark's Tooth Festival, benefiting special athletes of Sarasota County, fossil vendors, arts and crafts, food, children's games, and live entertainment with headliners the Gator Creek Band on Friday night, Rockin' Rogues, Maiden Cane, Glass Onion, Kettle of Fish, Paisley Craze, and the Boogeymen. Admission $4, children 12 and under free. Parking is free. The annual Venice Shark's Tooth Festival, April 13th, 14th, and 15th at the Venice Airport Festival Grounds.
If you're only hungry for a slice of apple pie, why buy the whole pie? And you certainly wouldn't want to pay for an all-you-can-eat buffet. So if you don't use your cell phone that much, why get charged for a plan that's too big or even an unlimited plan? Luckily, there's still a wireless company that shares your values. Welcome to Consumer Cellular. Our average customer pays about $25 a month for everything they need. Many pay even less, as plans start at just $15 a month. You'll get a straightforward bill that's easy to understand with no surprises and all the attention you deserve from our friendly customer service team. No wonder Consumer Cellular has received the J.D. Power Award for highest customer service 3 times in a row. Plus, if you're an AARP member, you'll receive special discounts. It's easy to switch. You can even keep your phone and your number. So stop paying for more than you need and start your 30-day risk-free trial today. Call 800-457-2317. Go online or visit a Target store today.
Keep up with the Suncoast. Watch your favorite ABC 7 shows on your streaming device. Now your ABC 7 First Alert Weather Forecast with meteorologist John Scalzi.
More beautiful viewer shots. Thank you very much, Adar, for sending this one in of Lido Beach sunset. Gorgeous shot there. Clouds sometimes add to the beauty of a setting sun by reflecting those gorgeous colors. I like that one. We also have some lovely shots sent in by Cindy Desmond, a frequent contributor. This of Sarasota Bay, sent in from yesterday's sunset, or afternoon rather, I should say, not a sunset. And it was great. You can see some of those higher level clouds that kind of floated on in on a general zonal flow across the upper atmosphere, pushing most of the sea breeze circulation well inland. That's where the showers form. Nice shot there. Thank you very much. This kind of our spring colors, our version of spring colors. Terracea Bay, Susan Humphreys, another frequent contributor. Thank you so very much for this shot. Gorgeous place. If you haven't visited Terracea Bay, you really need to. It's pretty there. 64 degrees, our current air temperature, dew point the same, so we have 100% relative humidity out there. Could be some patchy fog, but it's not going to be a big deal. I don't think it's going to be really widespread. Southeast wind comes in at about 6. As far as temperatures across the region, they're all kind of uniform. We have generally mid to upper 60s most everywhere. 66 in Wauchula, 66 in Parrish, 69 in Inglewood and in Venice, and 68 in Arcadia, 70 Longboat Key. That's the hot spot, with 65 in Punta Gorda. So you get the picture. Temperatures are pretty uniform. Mostly sunny conditions for you today. There will be a few showers around. There'll be inland showers, but I think about the only difference between today and yesterday is that there'll be fewer inland showers around today. The atmosphere is just slightly more stable. 71 degrees at 9 a.m., 80 degrees by 12 noon. By 3 p.m., we'll have 82. That's when we're going to top out our temperatures. That's when we'll start to see more frequent showers building in inland areas, followed by 7 p.m. temperature of 77 degrees as the showers die out in inland areas. Again, not much changes in terms of the location of those showers. They'll all be pretty much inland. By 1 p.m. today, we see a few showers begin to build. They'll become more frequent in number as we head into sunset. They'll die out. Hardy and DeSoto will be the favored location for that showery activity today. Temperatures will fall into the 70s during the evening hours, and tomorrow morning we'll wake up to find temperatures that'll be about where they are this morning, actually. The difference between today and tomorrow will be the fact that we have a cold front arriving on our doorstep tomorrow. I think we'll have a little uptick in the amount of cloud cover we get, but the radar, I think, will look very similar to what we're seeing right now, which is pretty quiet. The low pressure area located over the Ohio Valley moving up toward the northeast will provide a bullseye right in that area of the Ohio Valley for severe weather today. Large hail, gusty winds, possible tornadoes. The frontal boundary itself will sink southward and kind of just fall apart as it does so. We'll watch it do that with a line of showers that'll build as they make it closer to us. They kind of just fall apart, similar to other fronts that we have seen in recent days. But it will give us a wind shift, and it will draw down some drier, lower humidity air just in time for the balance of the work week. So it should be a nice couple of days to follow on Wednesday evening through Thursday and Friday. Mostly sunny today, just a few inland showers around. There's our bullseye location for severe weather today. Memphis, Cincinnati, even Cleveland have the potential for airport delays. Southwest wind at about 10 knots today, becoming a little lighter in the evening. Nice day for boating, should not be a problem. 82 our high today, 80 tomorrow. Tomorrow the front comes through, a little bit more cloud cover around. We get some drier air in here, which reduces our nighttime temperatures for a few nights in a row. And then we start to warm back up as we head into the weekend with a little bit more cloud cover around, and you'll really notice those warmer temperatures as we head into next work week. Back to you.
All right, thanks, John. Let's take a look outside. A quick look outside. Your first alert traffic out there this morning. Just a couple slowdowns, 301 State Road 70, your typical ones, as well as some congestion that we're starting to see if you're heading over the bridge into Bradenton. In Sarasota County, those roads are looking pretty good out there. University Parkway and Fruitville, a couple little slowdowns right there. And then farther south in the market, not too much going on in there. We did have one accident on State Road 72, but it looks like that one is cleared up. Nothing much too farther south. That is your first alert traffic at 6:17. Well, the Bradenton Marauders opening day is just a few days away. April 7th, it kicks off their official start to the season.
That is this Saturday. Joining us live now is Nate March of the Marauders. And Nate, you've had a great spring training there with the Pittsburgh Pirates. And now, how will you keep momentum going and keep people in the seats to watch the Bradenton Marauders in that same complex?
Well, thankfully, it's a pretty quick turnaround. It can be a blessing and a curse. Doesn't give us a ton of time to get the ballpark all shifted over to Marauder season, but we're just about ready to roll. The team had their first workout here at the ballpark last night, and we're excited. We think we have a lot of momentum running from Pirate spring training into the Marauder season. Obviously, the Pirates had some momentum. They're off to a great start to their season back north, and we hope to put a win in the books for the home team here at Lecom Park on Saturday night.
All right, thanks, Nate. Here is my question. I have never been to a Marauders game, kind of new to this area a little bit. We know sometimes it's all about the fan experience at a game. So what will a newbie experience if we head out to a game this weekend?
Well, this Saturday night, our opening night, we have Pirates and Princesses night, so we're encouraging our younger fans to dress up as a pirate or a princess for the game. We'll have carriage rides and also some different princess appearances going on. We will have fireworks following the game on Saturday night. Sunday afternoon's game, a 1 o'clock game, all kids 12 and younger can run the bases. So it's really a great family atmosphere to come out to a Bradenton Marauders game. If you've never been, I encourage you to come out and check it out.
All right, Nate, is there an age limit on how adults can dress like a princess? Is there an age limit on that this weekend?
39.
Absolutely not. Absolutely not. We encourage children at heart, anyone who wants to dress up, we really encourage it.
Well, and she's going to. But, you know, Nate, and it's such a great thing to go to the ballpark with the family or a loved one, Get some adult beverages or some Coke, some peanuts, and watch a wonderful baseball game out there in the beautiful sunshine. It's a great thing.
Oh, it's certainly a great thing, and you hit the nail right on the head. There's something for people of all ages to enjoy. We have a 360-degree ballpark with a boardwalk. You can take a stroll, hit up our tiki bar out in center field. There's something for everyone here at Lecom Park.
Well, Nate, you are our hero. You've gotten up early for us again, twice now this spring. You do a great interview, so thank you, and have a great season as well.
Thanks, Nate.
All right, 6:20 right now, still ahead on Good Morning Suncoast.
The National Enquirer is asking for a lawsuit to be dismissed. An interesting story I've got ahead. Plus, Marla?
I'm live on Michaels on East, where dozens will be gathering here to raise money to end summer hunger. How many kids usually go hungry during the summer months and what one organization is doing to help solve that problem is at 6:30.
And we leave you here with a shot of the Rosemary District outside our window here. If you liked yesterday, John says you'll like today. Carbon copy on the way. Should see a high of 82 degrees and plenty of sunshine. You're watching Good Morning Suncoast on ABC 7.
The La Musica International Chamber Music Festival, the annual celebration of a distinctive cultural gem in Sarasota, with renowned musicians from around the world. April 9th through April 18th at the Sarasota Opera House. Visit lamusicafestival.org, click on Festival, open tickets, and get your seats now.
I heard about the Dotoli Cancer Center through friends of mine who had been treated here and were very pleased with the treatment.
If there is prostate cancer, we at the Dotoli Cancer Center will find it using 3D color flow Doppler ultrasound.
And that helped precisely identify where my cancer was. I can tell you that you will not find a finer, more professional team of clinicians anywhere in the world.
Need more space in your place? The More Space Place can help with Murphy beds that disappear to reveal a home office, living room, or den. Custom closets with designated areas for your shoes, bags, wardrobe, and accessories. Custom-built entertainment centers, garage storage systems, and more. The More Space Place has 3 showrooms next to Sonny's on US 41 South in Sarasota, on Lakewood Ranch Boulevard just south of State Route 64 in Bradenton, and on Tamiami Trail next to Panera Bread in Port Charlotte. Put more space in your place at the More Space Place.
Rugs as Art. You know the name, you know the building, but do you know what's inside? Yes, Rugs as Art is Florida's #1 area rug superstore, but there is so much more. Amazing furniture, accessories, and art. All this and more. Come see for yourself. You'll love our personal touch and be pleasantly surprised by our affordable prices. Rugs as Art and more. There is so much more to explore.
Ever since I can remember, I've been intrigued by industrial design and the optimization.
Wait, that's passion? Ever since I can remember, my passion has been industrial design. We need 3D printers for Miss Adams' engineering program so that we are ready to solve 21st century challenges.
Impressive. Think It Up is a new initiative to support student-powered, teacher-led learning projects. Students and teachers, how can you spark great learning experiences in your classroom today? Think It Up.
Who else has been taking your prescriptions? Keep your medicine and your family safe and secure. Mind your meds. To learn how we can help, visit the Partnership for Drug-Free Kids at drugfree.org.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and 0. And a liftoff of the Falcon 9 rocket and the Dragon spacecraft, packed with science and supplies for the International Space Station, humanity's home in low Earth orbit.
Another blast off. SpaceX launched the Falcon 9 rocket Dragon cargo ship yesterday from Cape Canaveral. Now, the Dragon was actually a refurbished rocket. Crazy, right? It's carrying nearly 3 tons of food and gear and other supplies for astronauts aboard the International Space Station. This is the Dragon's second flight to the lab so far. It's expected to arrive at the space station sometime tomorrow.
And speaking of private sector initiative, a Sarasota company has a tasty new invention you may see this summer on the Suncoast. It's a vending machine called the 24/7 Pizza Box. That's right, local pizzerias will stock the machines with up to 72 fresh slices. So you swipe your card, wait about 3 minutes, and a hot slice of pizza comes out. The company's president says this is the first time this has ever been tried.
There's no novelty factor. The customer's getting great pizza out of this machine. It's not a frozen product. There's no preservatives. It's a fresh, recently baked pizza by the slice.
Marquardt says they'll target breweries, college campuses, airports, and shopping malls. Each slice costs about $3 or $4 a copy.
Can we put this in my family room?
Yes.
Okay.
There's our respective Facebook pages. Check them out. Like the page when you get a chance. We're also on Twitter as well.
Well, the National Enquirer is now asking a California court to dismiss a lawsuit filed by a former Playboy centerfold who claims she had an affair with President Trump back in 2006.
ABC 7's Lindsay Davis has details.
In this morning's GMA First Look, the publisher of the National Enquirer is hitting back against former Playboy model Karen McDougal, asking a California court to dismiss her lawsuit against American Media Inc. over a deal to sell the rights to her story about her alleged affair with Trump. McDougal claims she was tricked into signing the agreement, which paid her $150,000 for her story of her relationship with any then-married man. But in a nearly 200-page response filed Monday, AMI, which did not run her story, is asking that the lawsuit be dismissed, claiming it has a First Amendment right not to publish. But McDougal's attorney is firing back, telling ABC News the tabloid went to great lengths to silence her and others, and they're now attempting to silence her again with the absurd claim that their own free speech was violated. And coming up at 7 a.m., Dan Abrams weighs in live. With your GMA First Look, I'm Lindsay Davis, ABC News, New York.
What if there were a cleaner that didn't have the harsh ingredients of other cleaners and killed 99.9% of germs with only 3 ingredients? There is. New Lysol Daily Cleanser. What it takes to protect.
Discover card. Hey, I'm curious about your Social Security alerts.
Oh, we'll alert you if we find your Social Security number on any one of thousands of risky sites.
So you'll be in the know. Oh, being in the know is very good. Oh, don't shake.
Sign up online for free. Discover Social Security alerts.
This is the Diet Pepsi that was right for Ray and looks good in a can, in a bottle, or an extreme close-up. This is the Diet Pepsi your mom drank when she was young and drinks now that she's...
Don't you dare.
This is the Diet Pepsi that is always the right one.
The Laughing Cow cheese is spreadable, dippable,
Do your thing.
dunkable, whatever you wantable. So however you snack, snack like you. The Laughing Cow.
My name is Stephen Campagna. We're Bang Gates and Dramus, and here is your law tip of the week. If you've been injured in an accident, whether or not it's your fault, your insurance company might be responsible for some of your expenses. So give us a call. We've got your back.
Our overall experience working with California Closets was phenomenal.
Calm, reassuring.
Through happenstance, we ended up paired with our designer, Jen. She was someone who not only was patient, someone who was professional. She's become extended family.
She had great insight to help direct me towards those things that could make our dreams come true.
We are the Greens, and this is our California Closet story.
If you're only hungry for a slice of apple pie, why buy the whole pie? And you certainly wouldn't want to pay for an all-you-can-eat buffet. So if you don't use your cell phone that much, why get charged for a plan that's too big, or even an unlimited plan? Luckily, there's still a wireless company that shares your values. Welcome to Consumer Cellular. Our average customer pays about $25 a month for everything they need. Many pay even less, as plans start at just $15 a month. You'll get a straightforward bill that's easy to understand with no surprises and all the attention you deserve from our friendly customer service team. No wonder Consumer Cellular has received the J.D. Power Award for highest customer service 3 times in a row. Plus, if you're an AARP member, you'll receive special discounts. It's easy to switch. You can even keep your phone and your number. So stop paying for more than you need and start your 30-day risk-free trial today. Call 800-457-2317. Go online or visit a Target store today.
Soldiers in the Army National Guard live up to a set of time-honored principles.
I will always place the mission first.
They stand ready to respond to any crisis.
I will never accept defeat.
They serve in their communities as citizens and as soldiers.
I will never quit.
They train part-time to be ready to serve at all times.
I will never leave a fallen comrade.
Learn more at nationalguard.com.
My name is Stephen Jaffe. The law firm's name is Farmer Jaffe. One of the beautiful things about Julius is he's always smiling, and it becomes infectious. The fact that Julius has a disability has absolutely nothing to do with the quality of work that he's done. Just a great person you want on your staff.
Hi, this is Dan Marino. When your business recruits people with disabilities, everybody wins. To find out how, go to disabilitieswork.employflorida.com.
Enjoy some of the best Suncoast restaurants on me. Just go to mysuncoast.com/dining, sign up for the newsletter if you haven't already, and you can win a $50 gift card to a restaurant in our area. We'll pick a winner each week, so go on our website and sign up now.
Well, April usually means showers, rain showers, but some areas up north are getting a different kind of shower, the snow kind.
Hurricane season is still 2 months away, but Manatee County will prep today for a different kind of emergency. We'll have a preview. Marla?
The summer is almost here, but that isn't necessarily a good thing for some Suncoast families. We'll tell you why. Your Suncoast News starts now.
You're watching Good Morning Suncoast at 6:30.
Good morning, early risers. It is 6:31, Tuesday, April 3rd. Glad you're along for the ride. I'm Ray Collins.
And I'm Stephanie Webb. Thanks for waking up with us this morning. Going to be another beautiful day on tap.
John says very similar to yesterday, huh, John?
Yeah, pretty much. I mean, the differences are going to be kind of subtle, but they'll be around. But yeah, I think for most of us, you won't be able to tell the difference this afternoon between today and yesterday. It'll be very similar indeed. Daytime high temperatures will all top out in the lower 80s. We do have a little bit more humidity around this morning, higher humidity. In fact, it's 100% in many locations. Although fog, not really such a big problem across the Suncoast. It certainly is just to the north of us where there are 0 visibilities in that area outlined in yellow. But it hasn't spread that far south. So we're looking pretty good for your morning commute. Don't see anything in the way of rainfall. Now, we did have showers build inland yesterday, and I think that's pretty much the same exact place where we'll see them build again today. One of the differences in today's forecast is that perhaps this afternoon there'll be fewer showers around. That's about all I could find in terms of differences, though. Otherwise, we're looking at a lot of sunshine across the region. Temperatures are generally about where they were yesterday. 64 in Sarasota, 67 Lakewood Ranch, Bradenton at 66, Longboat Key at 70, 69s in Venice and Inglewood. Inland temperatures about the same. We'll top it out today at around 82 degrees, 80 to 82 degrees, and we'll have that 20% chance of an inland shower. Complete forecast in a few.
Talk to you soon. Thank you, John. Checking the roads right now. A little early build up there around downtown Bradenton off the Green Bridge from Palmetto. Otherwise, relatively clear, but it is early still. Checking farther south, nothing major to speak of right now in the northern half of Sarasota County. So checking farther south, we'll see a couple red spots there on 41 southbound heading toward Nokomis. Otherwise, pretty clear. A little blip there in Port Charlotte as you head over the Peace River. Now, looking back to the north, this is a live shot of beautiful Lecom Park in Bradenton, where the Marauders kick off their season Saturday, minor league baseball. Tonight is a meet and greet, though, with the players that we'll tell you more about throughout the day right here on ABC 7.
Well, for thousands of kids in both Sarasota and DeSoto counties, the school year provides both breakfast and lunch for them. But what happens over summer break when families in need have to struggle to come up with 10 extra meals a week?
I want to make sure students still get regular meals when school lets out. Marla Spence has a preview of this morning's event at Michael's on East. Marla?
Good morning, guys. I'm live on Michael's on East, and it may be dark and quiet out here, but that's going to change in a little under 2 hours as people come here to raise money to help summer hunger, which is a huge problem on the Sun Coast. Each year, thousands of kids in DeSoto and Sarasota counties alone go hungry. They rely on regular meals at schools, and once the summer months roll around, that comes to an end. Even a short lapse in nutrition can affect children for years. To solve this widespread problem, All Faiths Food Bank is kicking off its 5th campaign to end summer hunger. One board member with the food bank tells us they partner with Sarasota County schools and many local organizations to provide food to kids during the summer.
We also have our Sprout trucks that go out into the communities. We also have a large backpack program. So we really do our best to try to get to the children, to reach them where they are, as opposed to having them come to us.
Sprouts trucks are loaded with lots of fresh produce that go out to DeSoto and Sarasota County neighborhoods. That helps kids get a full and well-balanced meal, and in order to do that, All Faiths Food Bank is looking to raise $1.3 million over a 45-day period, and they'll be doing that when kicking off the event right here on Michael's on East, starting at 8 o'clock this morning. I'm Marla Spence reporting live in Sarasota for ABC 7, your Suncoast News.
All right, thank you, Marla, for the latest on this story and breaking news, and also how you can help with that hunger fight. Check out our app. It's on there under WWSB or under My Suncoast.
Well, we are still 2 months away from hurricane season, but Manatee County emergency officials and first responders are preparing for a different kind of weather emergency. A tornado drill is scheduled to begin this morning at 8. It's going to be running until 4 o'clock this afternoon. A convoy of emergency vehicles will be traveling to DeWitt Fire Rescue. Now, that field drill is going to be conducted at the fire department there and then at the DeWitt Preserve.
Well, we're into April now, but the Northeast is still seeing snow. Yesterday's Yankees home opener was snowed out. John Lawrence has the chilly details.
Apparently, Punxsutawney Phil's shadow was longer than he thought. The furry meteorologist lowballed it when he called for 6 additional weeks of winter. It's April, and snow is still falling in parts of the country, like Wisconsin and Minnesota.
I had to get my boots from downstairs, actually. I thought I was done with the whole boot thing.
Monday was the 8th most snowy April day in New York City's history, as nearly 5 inches fell in Central Park in the morning. The Big Apple usually gets about ½ an inch for the entire month. The snow blanketed Yankee Stadium, forcing the team to postpone its home opener of the season. Some are fed up with winter.
This time of year, we're pretty much sick of it. A lot of people are looking forward to fishing, and it's only 6 weeks away.
Meanwhile, on the other side of the nation, a different complaint. California officials say they didn't get enough snow this winter.
It's not nearly where we would like to be.
California's Department of Water Resources says its snowpack survey is 52% of normal, and state residents are reminded to not waste water.
All Californians need to be conserving.
I'm John Lawrence reporting.
And today, the National Weather Service says Tennessee could see tornadoes. The Storm Prediction Center says severe weather may strike parts of the Ohio and mid-Mississippi valleys as well.
And now a follow-up on a story that we brought to you yesterday morning. A shooting that involved a police officer is under investigation today after they say a homeless man pulled a gun on police during a patrol and was shot by an officer. Sarasota police say 35-year-old Thomas Gick is in stable condition and is expected to survive after being shot in both legs by PD officer Adam Arena. Now, Gick was on 12th Street near Ed Smith Stadium when police spotted him riding a bike without his lights on, and at that time they tried to stop him. Gick allegedly pulled a gun from his waistband. That's when Officer Arena shot him multiple times in the legs. Now, detectives say the gun that Gick pulled was a BB gun.
He's been booked on aggravated assault on a law enforcement officer at this point, so he will be in custody once he's cleared from the hospital. But we will review all of the information in those burglaries to see if this individual matches any of those crimes.
According to the department, Officer Arena, this is not here, this is actually the suspect, as well as another officer seen here, rendered life-saving first aid measures on Gick after he was shot. Officer Arena has been placed on routine administrative leave pending that investigation. Well, there is a push to appeal a planning board's controversial decision to approve a homeless housing project. The commission voting 3-2 to move forward with the Arbor Village project and not hold a public hearing. Now, Arbor Village is an affordable housing center project on Fruitville Road, just east of Tuttle. The plan includes rooms for the mentally ill and those with substance abuse issues. The City Planning Board approved that plan 2 weeks ago, but people who live near the area say that could pose safety issues and traffic concerns.
We just don't think it's compatible, and we were not informed that this project was going to be part of our community.
When I found out the neighbors weren't involved, they didn't tell people before, I didn't think it was, right.
They already have a planning approval. They're second guessing the planning board for political reasons. The bottom line is that this is the only project on the table, and if we don't give these 80 people a place to live, they're going to be living on our streets.
Developers expect to break ground on Arbor Village by June, and it will open about a year later.
Off-duty law enforcement officers are now in place at all Sarasota County elementary schools, along with the existing school resource officers at middle and high schools in Sarasota County. Officers will be in the parking lots for pickups and drop-offs and also be in high-profile locations on campus throughout the school day.
It's definitely a comfort for parents to know that when they send their child to school that there's a police officer there that can respond quickly and immediately if there's an emergency.
Well, the deputies in place at the elementary schools are temporary. Sarasota County Sheriff Tom Knight is hoping to find a more permanent solution for next year, and he is hiring school resource deputies for each of the 12 elementary schools in the county.
Well, Garden Elementary School kids got quite the pretty cool surprise when they returned from spring break this week. Now, over the break, their school garden was beautifully transformed. Check this out. The landscaping company who helped make the update possible, Artistry Landscape, sent us this video. Now, they donated all the material, the design, and the labor to the project, and judging from the reactions of the kids, it looks like they are happy with their much improved space.
If you haven't had the chance to see the replicas of the Columbus ships in Venice, the Pinta and the Nina, you have one last chance today. They'll be pulling up anchor and sailing again out tomorrow. Right now, they're at Fisherman's Wharf Marina in Venice, not too far from the bypass. You can look from the dock for free or pay for a guided tour between 9 a.m. and 6 p.m. More details on our website at mysuncoast.com, and I've seen those before when they visited, and I'm shocked at how small they are.
I know, for the amount of time that sailors back in those days would have to spend on them.
Across the ocean, these little dinghies.
Yes, that is correct. Well, if you want to go out and check those out, we've got a lot of visitors from around the area today. What is the weather going to be like out there today, John Scalzi?
Very nice indeed. In fact, humidity has gone up, and consequently, the fire danger risk has gone down just a little bit. Right now, Charlotte County, the only location here on the Sun Coast that's still in the high category. That is not to say that could not change pretty quickly, though, as we have some drier air on the march moving in by the time we hit, I'd say this time on Thursday. For today, beautiful day at the beach, 80 degrees with a high UV index. Complete forecast in a minute.
So Matt told me to meet him at 7 a.m. sharp right here. It is now 7:01 a.m. You think Matt will leave without me? Hey, is Matt here?
Long con.
Long gone.
Just missed him.
Just missed him.
All done.
Mr. Sparky guarantees they're on time and the repair is free, so chop chop.
Call 888-8-SPARKY.
Matt, you started without me.
I finished without you too. At Tidewell Hospice, we know it's never too late to say thank you to our military veterans. The Tidewell Honors Veterans Program has provided care to more than 13,000 military families since 2008. Tidewell volunteers help honor veterans through special pinning ceremonies that demonstrate our appreciation for the freedom our veterans fought to defend. If you know a veteran who can benefit from end-of-life care, call or visit tidewell.org today. Tidewell Hospice. It's more than you think.
Today, everyone is looking for more fashionable choices in flooring than ever before. And G. Fried has responded with a huge selection of carpets, tile, wood, laminate, and vinyl. Installed by a highly skilled team, G. Fried has got everything you're looking for and more. The next time you think about quality flooring, think G. Fried Flooring America. G. Fried Flooring America. Our world is at your feet.
Fun for the whole family, the 26th Annual Venice Shark's Tooth Festival, benefiting special athletes of Sarasota County. Fossil vendors, arts and crafts, food, children's games, and live entertainment with headliners the Gator Creek Band on Friday night, Rockin' Rogues, Maiden Cane, Glass Onion, Kettle of Fish, Paisley Craze, and the Boogeymen. Admission $4, children 12 and under free. Parking is free. The annual Venice Shark's Tooth Festival, April 13th, 14th, and 15th at the Venice Airport Festival Grounds.
Soldiers in the Army National Guard serve to give back to their country and communities. Their part-time commitment qualifies them for an array of benefits, such as affordable health and life insurance benefits, education benefits, including tuition assistance, student loan repayment and GI Bill programs, a retirement plan based on part-time service, and VA home mortgages. Visit NationalGuard.com to learn more about all the benefits available in the Army National Guard.
My goal every day when I come into work at ABC7 is to tell your stories, give you that major local news and those details that you really care about. I'm Jacqueline Matter, and I'm here for you.
Now your ABC7 First Alert Weather Forecast with meteorologist John Scalzi.
64 degrees, current air temperature, dew point the same. Temperature and dew point are a match. That's 100% relative humidity. And it does feel, I think, a little bit more humid out there this morning. Patchy fog, a possibility, but it's not going to be really thick fog, and I don't think it's going to be really widespread for us. It's a little thicker as you head north. Southeast wind coming in now at about 6 miles per hour. 66 Mayaca City, Parrish, Bradenton, Lakewood Ranch at 67, Venice and Inglewood coming in at 69 degrees. Sarasota itself comes in at 64, and we have 70 degrees at Longboat Key. So as we head through the morning hours, by 9 a.m. we're at 71 degrees. Mostly sunny skies throughout the remainder of the morning into the afternoon. Boosts our temperature to 80 by 12 noon. Lunchtime looks great. Shouldn't be much in the way of showers around at lunchtime, but shortly thereafter we'll watch the showers build in inland areas with 82 degrees by the time we hit 3 p.m. That'll be our top out temperature. And then as we head into the 7 o'clock time frame, those showers will start to dissipate. We'll be left with a little residual cloud cover, and our temperatures will fall into the 70s. Across the state, everything is very quiet right now. Expect it to be that way through your morning commute. Not a drop of rain falling. It's a nice start to the day, but not everywhere. Back to the west, we have some mountain snows transitioning into open plain snows, transitioning into Ohio Valley showers and thunderstorms. This is an area of low pressure that will continue to drift toward the north and to the east, carrying the inclement weather with it. As the front approaches the state of Florida, a line of showers will develop, but that line of showers will start to fall apart as it moves through the Big Bend region of Florida. And the front won't do much to impact our temperatures, but it will shift our winds around. It will draw down some slightly drier air, and it will lead to a couple of very nice days here on the Sun Coast. Thursday, Friday, even Saturday all look to be very nice indeed. Mostly sunny today, a few inland showers, and probably fewer than yesterday. And then that front moving in tomorrow brings us some lower relative humidity, but not much in the way of any kind of rain showers. If you look at where the bullseye is on this graphic, that kind of brown contour, that is an enhanced risk, which is a very high level, actually, of certainty for severe weather in parts of the Ohio Valley, stretching back into the areas of Kentucky, Tennessee, Alabama, and even into as far south as the northern tip of Louisiana. For us, we don't get anything in the way of even a thunderstorm risk today, although I wouldn't be surprised to see an isolated thunderstorm in inland areas, but I do mean isolated. The risk today of even seeing showers is a little bit less than yesterday. Front number one comes through tomorrow, kind of falls apart as it does so, and on Thursday we start to see that drier air begin to filter in. With that drier air moving in, we get several beautiful days. And then on Sunday, maybe a little extra cloud cover. Maybe a shower on Sunday. I put the rain chance at about 20%. That second front on Sunday, again, not doing much to bring us any colder air, but it will start off next work week with a little bit of drier air in place. Southwest wind at about 10 knots, becomes a little bit lighter during the evening period. Look for a light chop on Bay and Inland waters. Should be a beautiful day for boating. 82 today, 80 tomorrow with a little extra cloud cover around. Drier air moves in on Thursday. Plenty of sunshine, daytime high 80. Nighttime temperatures a little bit cooler for Thursday night into Friday night, and then on Saturday we start to warm back up in nighttime temperatures. And on Sunday, a little more cloud cover, chance of rain showers. As we head into next work week, we'll enjoy some very warm, sunny conditions. Back to you.
All right, thanks, Tom. Let's take a look outside. Your first alert traffic, starting to see a lot of slowdowns as we normally do around this time of the day. State Road 64 after you get off of 75, and if you're heading toward the west, starting to see some slowdowns. 301 State Road 70, lots of slowdowns in that area, as well as University Parkway, Fruitville, and Bee Ridge, all starting to see a lot of congestion as we normally do around this time of the morning. A little farther south, 301 starting to get clogged up right about now, starting to see some gridlock in some of those areas as well. A little blip right there if you're heading toward the South Venice area, just a little stop on 41. Other than that, your traffic looks pretty clear this morning, 6:49.
Happening today and ending this Saturday, the 9th annual Bible Readathon will be held at Centennial Park in Venice. The event begins at 7 o'clock tonight with Pastor Jim from the Center of Hope. Mayor John Hollick will be the first reader at 8 p.m. Now, readings will be around the clock, Stephanie, from tonight until Saturday. Public restrooms will be made available.
Thank goodness.
Anyone who wants to read from the Bible at the lectern can take part. Volunteers are still needed to help monitor the readers for 4-hour slots. More details at 702-2000.
Well, some praying of a different kind going on last night, Ray. Villanova Wildcats are the national champs 2 times in a row now in the last 3 years. Villanova beat Michigan 79-62 in last night's NCAA championship game, thanks to a record number of 3-point shots that they scored. Like we mentioned, this is the team's 2nd national championship in the past 3 years. The first one was all the way back in 1985.
Raleigh Massimino back then. There's talk about moving the 3-point arc farther back.
Oh, yes.
Half court. It's too easy.
Yeah, too easy.
Let's work the ball into the basket more. Work the ball more, not to shoot.
There you go.
6:50 still ahead, your top 7 before 7.
That is right. A look at your first alert weather and traffic and the shocking split of one of our favorite Hollywood couples. We're going to tell you who it is straight ahead. Here's a hint. A little less magic in the day today.
Houdini?
Yes, Ray, Houdini. That's who it is.
My California Closets designer is a rock star. She was able to design the most beautiful space for me. When I turn the lights on, it's breathtaking. La! It's just a little slice of organized heaven. The California Closet team was so professional, so reliable. It was seriously a dream come true. My name is Jill, and this is my California Closet story.
The Wild Broadway series brings you Funny Girl. Fanny Brice dreams of being famous and through sheer guts and determination becomes a star of the Ziegfeld Follies. Playing March 28th through April 15th, it's the songs and story that generations have grown to love. Call the Players Center at 365-2494 or visit us at theplayers.org. Don't rain on my parade. Come see Funny Girl.
Thank you.
What are you doing?
You are the best protection she has. Buddy up. I'm Jill Harrington. Please visit HelpSaveTheNextGirl.com and get involved.
Meet Blue. Blue's not feeling well. The prescription? Generic medication. Blue wonders, do they really work as well as name brands? Yes, generics and name brand medications do work the same. Even though they may look different, generics have the same key ingredients. FDA approval is equally rigorous for generics to make sure they're as safe and effective as name brands. And Blue even saves some green, making him a little less, well, blue. Talk to your doctor about generics and visit fda.gov/generic drugs.
The skills you develop as a soldier in the Army National Guard can give you a head start on your career. Gain practical experience with technology and equipment that will give you a leg up in the civilian world. Learn critical leadership skills and to be part of a team. Serve your community and your country part-time while earning money for an education. Visit NationalGuard.com to learn about the paid training and career opportunities available to you in the Army National Guard.
Chris Domine is a husband, father, an athlete, even an Ironman. But 10 years ago, Chris's kidneys were failing.
The doctor said if you don't do dialysis, if you don't get a kidney transplant, you are going to die.
Then Chris received a second chance, made possible by an organ donor.
Your well-being changes from loss of hope to better times ahead.
Imagine what you could make possible. Learn more and sign up as an organ, eye, and tissue donor. Go to organdonor.gov.
Check out My Suncoast Dining on mysuncoast.com, your guide to the foodie lifestyle. ABC7's own Chef Judy serves up her favorite recipes, cooking tips and trends, dining blogs, step-by-step videos, and Suncoast Restaurant Guide. You'll find it all at mysuncoast.com/dining. ABC7 News at 7, weeknights.
All right, it's the time in the morning. We want to make sure that you are ready for your day.
Here's the top 7, starting with John Scalzi's forecast.
In the forecast over the next 48 hours. For today, it's going to be a sunny day near the coast, but there'll be a few isolated inland showers. Watch for that. Rain chances are small, but they'll be around in Hardee and DeSoto counties. Otherwise, sunny near the coast, and we'll watch for only an isolated shower. Otherwise, we'll look for changes coming up tomorrow with drier air.
All right, thank you, John. Traffic checking out. So far, so good. Nothing major to report right now on the Suncoast roads. So number 3, let's go to Marla Spence.
Starting at 8, a big campaign kicking off right here at Michael's on East. All Faiths Food Bank is looking to raise more than $1 million to help end child hunger. They're looking to feed more than 40,000 kids who might receive their only meal during school.
Number 4, the Bradenton Marauders begin their season Saturday at Lecom Park. This is a live shot from the stadium, a tight shot on the scoreboard. Tonight there's a meet and greet with the players.
Number 5, if you haven't visited the replicas of Columbus' 2 famous ships at the Fisherman's Wharf in Venice, the Pinta and the Nina, this is your last chance today. They head out tomorrow.
Number 6, the Villanova Wildcats are once again national champs, second time in 2 years. They beat Michigan last night 79-62.
And finally, what's trending? Shock this morning as one of Hollywood's favorite couples split. Channing Tatum and his wife Jenna Dewan Tatum announced the split late last night with a statement. The Tampa native met his wife when they were both filming the dance movie Step Up. Say it isn't so, folks. Say it isn't. John,
that news crushes me.
This is Channing Tatum.
Will you send him your picture now?
Yes, I will.
That's an awful picture.
It's not, people.
Kids, don't look.
We'll see you back here tomorrow. Good Morning America's next.